Hello everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. And today we are looking at the top 10 best video games of 2023 by Watch Mojo. We gonna get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment your thing down below. Let's go.
Link.
Let me know what you think the best video game of 2023 is in the comment section.
You must find me.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the greatest video games to be released over the past year.
Still angry after all these years, Marco? You should try yoga!
Number 10, Armored Core 6: Fires of Rubicon.
I've never heard this.
You've got them now.
You can always count on FromSoft. Resurrecting their other long-standing franchise, Armored Core promised giant robots shooting the bejesus out of each other, and will be damned if they didn't deliver in spades.
He's a liberation
Rusty.
The amount of customization, the thrill of the firefights, the absurd scope of its mechanical bosses, it's certainly a trial by fire that will test your patience and willingness to change loadouts on the fly. But it's still a blast to play, once again proving that From Software are so much more than just all things Soulsborne.
Retreat! Open the partition!
Number 9, Star Wars Jedi: Survivor. While it certainly had a rough start, there's no denying that Cal Kestis' second outing was a worthy follow-up to Fallen Order's fantastic foundation. With a narrative that dove into Cal's desperation against the Empire, a massive hub world, and a total refinement of lightsaber combat, slicing through stormtroopers has never been so much fun. Where they go from here is up in the air, but we're all secretly hoping we'll get the chance to further explore Cal's willingness to embrace the dark side moving forward. Also, rest in peace to Rick the Door Technician. What a legend. Number 8, Hi-Fi Rush.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor is one I'd like to play. I'm gonna do more gameplay. You're gonna be seeing a lot of video game stuff probably in 2024 and onwards.
This thing came out of nowhere and blew everyone away on arrival. One of the most successful shadow drops in gaming history, Hi-Fi Rush was the perfect marriage of Devil May Cry and an anime rhythm game, one populated with banging tracks, a slick animation design, and a hilarious cast that will keep you constantly entertained as you riff your way through colorful stages.
Is that a weapon?
I don't think so.
I think he's resisting.
Wait, what?
Even if you're tone deaf and can't keep a beat to save your life, the fun Chai and others bring to the table is too good to pass up. Number 7, Final Fantasy 16.
Focus, Wyvern.
I've heard a lot about this game. Final Fantasy is another genre I've never gone into. I've never started. It's not that I don't like it. I've never started it. So we'll have to see. Maybe that's another thing I try. Let me know games you like to see me play in the comments also. Let me know stuff in the comments. Let me know what you like to see me play and what you think the best video game is.
You are key to this mission's success.
Yoshi P just does not miss. Taking the beloved lore, giant monsters, and world building the franchise is famous for, and containing it within a framework akin to a Song of Ice and Fire, the result turned out to be a Final Fantasy like no other. While a few found the switch to full-on action too much of a leap from the series' turn-based roots, Clive's story of vengeance nonetheless reached new heights in terms of what a Final Fantasy game can offer, whether they be quiet moments of character exploration or cinematic boss battles that might just be some of modern gaming's best. All the while, Soken continues to prove how much of a god he is with a soundtrack that can proudly stand up there with Uematsu's classics.
It's Muhammad!
Number 6, Alan Wake 2.
He can't see me in the light.
You think you know meta? You think you know just how outside the box a game can be?
I don't know anything about this game. This game is gonna be one that gets taught. You're gonna introduce me to.
Well, hold on to your britches because Sam Lake is here to show you that you've seen nothing yet. Not only is the sequel everything fans of the original could want in terms of its own brand of survival horror, but Remedy have crafted a game that breaks down nearly every convention when it comes to blending genres, reaching well past the fourth wall, and incorporated live action in the wildest of ways. It's one hell of a mind trip that needs to be experienced, if only for that dance sequence.
There was a manuscript that held the key, a vicious cycle I must not surrender to.
Number 5, Spider-Man 2.
Both Spider-Mans are games I plan to do gameplays through in 2024.
We really didn't think Insomniac could pull it off, but once again they outdid themselves with what just might be the best Spider-Man to date. Swinging across New York has never felt better, with traversal polished to perfection. Same with combat, allowing for downright brutal combinations as both Spider-Man can utilize their own unique movesets. As for its story, pacing issues aside, the combination of Kraven's last hunt, the rise of Venom, Peter's fracturing relationships, as well as Miles' identity crisis all lend themselves to an explosion of emotional payoffs that had us reeling. We can't wait for the closing chapter to round out the trilogy. Let's just hope they scrap Miles' Adidas costume by that point.
Can't let us binge me again.
Number 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Oh, so exciting!
For those wondering if Mario's 2D glory days were long behind him, have no fear because this return to form is downright spectacular. The creativity in each level is awe-inspiring. The amount of collectibles and challenges will have you constantly diving back in, while the new Wonder Seed mechanic changes everything up by altering the environment into a fever dream that Mario has to navigate to reach the goal. It's a brilliant platformer and potentially the start of the plumber's second renaissance in the 2D scene. Number 3, Resident Evil 4.
Not bad, right?
While the remake of Resident Evil 2 catapulted Capcom back on top, what they did with their reimagining of the fourth mainline entry has cemented them as the king of modern gaming. Taking such a pinnacle title and sprucing up the graphics is one thing, but to remake it into one of the best survival horror games of the last century is something else.
Please, do continue.
Graphically, it's incredible. The gameplay is beyond satisfying, while the new mechanics such as pairing seamlessly slide into place. And yes, Leon and his hair have never looked more dazzling. It's everything you could want in an RE game and is an absolute must-play for hardcore fans and newcomers alike. Number 2, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
This is another game I need to try.
Breath of the Wild was a landmark event in gaming, and one that sent Link and his franchise soaring to new heights. So how could a sequel match the impact of the original? By doubling down on what made it great and adding features that we didn't know we needed. Hyrule has never been so vast, with the Sky Islands and depths now adding verticality to the exploration. While the ability to fuse and create transportation, along with the means to torture Koroks, adds another layer to player agency and imagination. The sheer density of what is on offer here has made it the jewel in Nintendo's crown, and that's no small feat. Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Dredge,
I know nothing about this game.
Sea of Stars,
Another one I don't know much about.
Street Fighter 6,
Of course I know about Street Fighter 6. I've never played it, but of course I know about it. Freaking Street Fighter is amazing.
Dave the Diver,
Don't know that one either.
Starfield, Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, Quake 6.
Larian Studio
Sorry about that. I keep clicking buttons. The button keeps shrinking when I click the wrong one. Even if I click the right one, it seems to do that. Fuck. This is one that's for, I'm pretty sure, PC only. Unless I'm wrong. Someone can correct me. If it's for systems, please let me know. Because I'll try different shit. For some reason, my brain was under the impression it was for PC only, but maybe that's just because I've watched PC players only play it.
Studios didn't just create a great fantasy RPG, they created the fantasy RPG. Using the lore and tabletop system of Dungeons & Dragons as a bedrock, they crafted a game so intricately layered that it's honestly mind-boggling. The sheer amount of choices and customization on display here is ungodly, with branching paths for literally every encounter and every class. They are as numerous as they are intricate, rewarding, and painstakingly thought out.
Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates.
Words truly can't do justice to what's on offer here. The narrative will have you gripped, the characters and their respective performances are god tier, and above all else, it will have you wishing to dive even deeper into its beautifully macabre world, either alone or with friends in co-op. Now if you'll excuse us, we have to go start up our Dark Urge playthroughs. Which of this year's entries do you consider?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think is the best game of 2023. Also, let me know what you would like to see me do in 2024 for video games in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all.